To watch 90 Day Hunt for Love Season 1 and when it premieres. Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Elena, hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 90 Day Hunt for Love is all set to make 90 Day Fiance viewers fall in love with a touch of drama and a dash of controversy this month. And here's where and when to tune in. Although it sounds a bit like The Single Life, this one is for fans of dramatic love triangles and relationship chaos. The cast for Hunt for Love is going to be a mix of old faves and villains and new faces. The names include Tiffany Franco, Chantel Everett, Colt Johnson, Cortney Reardanz, Tim Malcolm, Jennifer Tarazona, Usman Umar, and Rob Warren. It's been a long time since a new spinoff was launched in the 90 Day Fiance universe. It's not often that new cast members are introduced into the franchise. There's always a dearth of fresh faces, and users are left begging for the show to stop recycling old cast members and their predictable storylines. With 90 Day Hunt for Love, fans can consider their prayers answered. The show features 8 singles from the franchise who will be joined by new faces after they are introduced at a masquerade ball where they can connect, flirt, and build romantic connections. How to watch 90 Day Hunt for Love. Season 1. Where can one watch 90 Day Hunt for Love? 90 Day Hunt for Love Season 1 will first premiere on TLC. In America, TLC shows can be accessed through various platforms, including streaming services and the TLC Geo app. Viewers can also watch TLC through Hulu Plus Live TV, YouTube TV, Sling TV, and DirecTV Stream. The TLC Go app allows fans to stream live TV and on-demand episodes. Discovery Plus features TLC content, and TLC shows are also available on Max. According to the WBD press release, perhaps the most exciting thing to look forward to is the fact that some of these singles have a history. Will old flames reignite? Hunt for Love has been compared to shows such as Love Island and Bachelor in Paradise due to the contestants competing for a shot at love in a tropical setting. Fans can expect flirty first impressions and late-night confessions. The hookups are going to be surprising, and the couples that will come out of these liaisons will be unexpected. The journey turns into a fun and exciting ride, full of chemistry, chaos, connection, and unexpected romantic twists for each of the singles. What makes it better is the show roping in familiar faces that fans have a love-hate relationship with. When does 90 Day Hunt for Love Season 1 premiere? When will 90 Day Hunt for Love air? 90 Day Hunt for Love was officially announced on April 24, 2025, after months of rumors and social media chatter about a possible dating show spinoff, which was to be based on a 90-day house concept. In July 2024, 90 Day Fiance blogger Shaboody confirmed that a new spinoff was on its way. While the blogger mentioned it was still in early production, they confirmed it was filming soon, MILF Manor style, and would feature 10 90 Day Fiance fan favorites in a house with a new batch of regular people. At the time, the show was going to include Tim, Tiffany, and Asuelu Pala. With Asuelu no longer being a part of the show, and seemingly one more cast member missing, the show now has only 8 familiar faces. Regardless, by October 2024, Shaboody posted that a new spinoff similar to 90 Day The Last Resort, but with single cast members, was being filmed in Mexico. The source claimed that the show has these cast members living together in a house by the beach. In April 2025, the network announced that the show would premiere on Monday, May 26, 2025. How many episodes will 90 Day Hunt for Love Season 1 have? Does 90 Day Hunt for Love have an after show? The IMDb page for 90 Day Hunt for Love mentions just 1 episode so far. The first episode doesn't have a synopsis yet. However, considering it will be replacing 90 Day. The Last Resort, 90 Day Hunt for Love. Season 1 could have as many as 20 episodes or more, including the tell-all, if there is one. Meanwhile, like 90 Day The Last Resort, 90 Day Hunt for Love will also have a companion show, similar to Between the Sheets. The new spinoff will be named Hunt for Love, Between the Sheets, and it will premiere on Mondays, following new episodes of 90 Day Hunt for Love. This unfiltered 1-hour-after show takes a deeper look at each week's episode. Cast members will assemble to share behind-the-scenes stories and personal takes on what really happened in Tulum. Fans can expect never-before-seen footage and an exclusive peek into the dating paradise, which otherwise would have gone unnoticed on the main show. What happened to Vanessa Guerra? After 90 Day, the Single Life Season 1, Vanessa Guerra has made significant changes in her life since appearing on 90 Day, the Single Life with Colt Johnson in 2021. She was in her early 30s when she fell in love with her husband, Colt. Vanessa became involved with Colt while he was still in a long-distance relationship with his Brazilian former girlfriend, Jess Caroline, which led to a lot of drama on the show. Despite facing backlash, Colt and Vanessa officially tied the knot in February 2021. They announced their elopement on Instagram, revealing they got married in Reno, Nevada, without informing Colt's mother, Debbie Johnson. Colt and Vanessa's relationship began on a strong note, appearing very romantic in their social media pictures and encountering only a few problems. They even helped Colt's mother, Debbie, in her dating endeavor on 90 Day, the Single Life. Unfortunately, their relationship deteriorated after Debbie moved to Canada to live with her Canadian boyfriend, Tony. They ultimately decided to join 90 Day, the last resort to fix their relationship. Although they intended to share their journey on TV, Colt's leg injury disrupted their plans. Almost a year ago, Vanessa disclosed that she had requested a divorce from Colt. Vanessa has deleted all of Colt's pictures. Vanessa desires a more private lifestyle. Vanessa has completely changed her life since appearing on TV 2 years ago. She seems to have embraced her single life and moved away from Colt completely. Vanessa's social media also confirmed her separation from Colt. Vanessa has removed all of Colt's pictures from her Instagram feed. She has wiped her profile clean of all the photos that reminded her of the past and her unhealthy relationship with Colt. Vanessa, who has nearly 64,000 followers on Instagram, currently has 0 posts, which shows that she has become a private person after being a reality TV cast member. Vanessa has dropped 48 pounds. Vanessa is on a fitness journey. Vanessa has transformed her life by losing a significant amount of weight. She gained weight while in a relationship with Colt and realized she had gained an unhealthy amount that was affecting the quality of her life. In early 2024, after splitting from Colt, Vanessa took a leap of faith and began focusing on her health by improving her diet. In mid-2024, she surprised her fans by sharing pictures before and after pictures of her weight loss journey. Vanessa revealed that she had lost over 48 pounds and posted a close-up of her body as evidence. Vanessa has moved to Reno, Nevada. Vanessa no longer lives in Las Vegas. Although Vanessa isn't active on Instagram anymore, she has previously revealed that she has moved away from Las Vegas and returned to Reno. She prefers the peace and tranquility to the hustle and bustle of the city. Her current location is mentioned in her Instagram bio as Reno, Nevada. She doesn't follow Colt anymore, and he doesn't follow her either. Interestingly, Vanessa still follows Colt's mother, Debbie, on Instagram, suggesting that she may still have a friendship with her former mother-in-law. While Vanessa's journey is intriguing, she has announced she may not return to 90 Day, the Single Life again. Is 90 Day House spin-off happening, and was Colt Johnson in it? 90 Day Fiance has more spin-offs than TLC fans can cope with. In fact, many of them claim they have difficulty remembering who is who. A few months ago, rumors arrived that a new spin-off called 90 Day House might happen. More rumors suggested that Colt Johnson was in it, but he couldn't finish filming. Furthermore, as a result of that, he might be dating another alum from the franchise. Colt Johnson was meant to be on 90 Day, the last resort. Colt Johnson hurt himself on a trampoline while filming Season 1 of 90 Day, the last resort. Many TLC fans felt that production was at fault, as allegedly, they made the son of Mother Debbie jump on it. After his terrible injury to his leg, Colt and Vanessa Guerra were bitter as they couldn't be in the show. But allegedly, he managed to land a place in 90 Day House. Rumors that 90 Day House was a thing originated with Shaboodi on social media. Shaboodi talked about 90 Day Fiance stars Tim, Tiffany, and Asuelu being in the new spinoff, but Colt Johnson wasn't mentioned. Naturally, fans assumed that the tell-all for Happily Ever After, which took place in a mansion, might have been a trial run for a Big Brother-style TLC show. More recent news that arrived via Shaboodi claimed that Colt Johnson hurt himself again while filming the new 90 Day Fiancé spinoff. Vanessa Guerra wasn't there, but allegedly, he'd been dating other people. Incredibly, he broke the same leg. and that meant he had to leave the Mexican property where 90 Day House was filming. Dating 90 Day fiancé alum Cortney Reardanz. According to the latest update about 90 Day House, Vanessa's ex moved to Florida to recuperate, and there he hooked up with another TLC alum. This time, the news arrived via X, formerly Twitter. Allegedly, Colt Johnson suffered from brittle bones after taking Ozempic. And now, he's hooked up with 90 Day fiancé alum Cortney Reardanz. But, to be honest, it's not clear if they are actually in a romance. Here is the working tea on what went down with Colt, allegedly. Word is Vanessa dropped extensive weight due to working out, and Colt got insanely jealous. Colt, a man of shortcuts, started taking Ozempic to try to drop weight quickly. A literal listed side effect of Ozempic Cortney was in before the 90 days, and she dated Antonio Millan from Spain. That failed, she tried it on with a guy named Andy. That ended, and according to Cheat Sheet, she started dating Dominic Nadi in 2022. That seemed like a major upgrade, so some TLC fans doubt that Colt Johnson is getting his romantic way with her. Of course, the situation with Dominic could have changed as well. What are your thoughts on Colt Johnson allegedly breaking the same leg after taking Ozempic? Do you believe that he might have hooked up with Cortney Reardanz? Are you hoping that 90 Day House will happen and soon? Shout out in the comments below and come back here often for all your 90 Day Fiancé news, updates, and rumors. 90 Day Fiancé. Colt Johnson must feel cursed. His health and relationship problems are so serious. Will the bad luck ever end? I don't want to start any blasphemous rumors but I think that God's got a sick sense of humor. Blasphemous rumors. Depeche Mode. Colt's journey has never been easy. For years, he's been dealing with mommy issues and green card hunting women. A previous accident, which happened on a trampoline, made him shrink away from the spotlight. Now, he's been injured again, very seriously. Colt's life is like an endless game of snakes and ladders. He begins to move up, but he's quickly pulled back down. Is the fact that Colt's plans never seem to come to fruition the result of some sort of curse? Or does the notorious 90DF cast member make his own troubles? In the realm of romance, it has to be said that Colt often plays the devil. He cheats and cons his partners. He's cheap, he's immature. Of course, these females aren't angels. When it comes to his two nasty accidents, Colt is not to blame. What happened to Colt's leg? Will he really need an amputation? After a tragic trampoline accident left him hospitalized in 2022, Colt changed so much. He couldn't even walk and needed to relearn that skill. Anyone who's been injured to this degree knows that getting back to normal isn't easy. The recovery process is usually long and depressing. While he was filming 90 Day, The Last Resort, Colt became a different man. The once gregarious 90DF superstar decided to dim his light. In fact, he became reclusive. Maybe his health issues made him rethink his priorities. Private life became more appealing to him. Perhaps he just didn't have strength to deal with the slings and arrows that are inevitably aimed at reality stars. He's gotten shade for such a long time. The broken leg was a big deal. It took Colt ages to recover, and it probably felt like a victory when he could walk again. Then fate slammed Colt a second time. Once again, he broke a leg. The very same one that was damaged on a trampoline. Obviously, that leg is weaker because it was previously broken. This second accident is really a worst-case scenario. When he broke his leg again, he was filming another show. Something for single cast members. His leg became infected, as per the reality TV expert John Yates. And according to that source, he may need an amputation. This is shocking. Hopefully, such an extreme treatment won't be necessary. If it is, Colt will need to adapt to a new normal. A lot of people have endured horrible accidents and lived with disabilities afterwards. Always, this process triggers emotional turmoil. Colt Johnson is going through hell. It's probably one of the scariest phases he's had. Colt is not all bad. He's just got some growing up to do. He treated women badly, but it could be argued that his mother didn't teach him how to be a respectful person. She was often rude and abrasive. Above, Colt, in a somber frame of mind, remembered the ones he has lost. 90 Day Fiancé's Debbie Johnson, his mom, has tried to redeem her reputation, but it's hard to forget the way she interfered in his relationships, weakening them with her snide comments and unsolicited advice. The omnipresent Debbie didn't give her son space to breathe and be himself. For that, she should be very sorry. Colt's a grown man now, and eventually, a person has to move beyond their mommy issues, or whatever is holding them back. This newest injury isn't going to make that process any easier. If the leg heals normally, maybe Colt will resurface, embracing his celebrity again. Since he was filming when he got hurt, he seemed to be ready to reclaim his place in spotlight. If he becomes an amputee, hopefully Colt won't feel too sad and lonely. It is possible to be happy with the disability. It's just a little harder. His marriage with Vanessa Guerra failed, so he doesn't have a partner to help him this time. Vanessa was there for him when he had his first accident, giving him love during his recovery. Colt's dabbling in romance with another Brazilian woman, but he doesn't have a wife. That's why the 90-Day Fiance star Colt needs to be treated with kindness right now. 90-Day Fiance, 8 ways. Colt's journey's been shocking and heartbreaking. He lost Vanessa and may lose his leg. 90-Day Fiance star Colt Johnson's life has been filled with dizzying highs and lows, and now he's in danger of losing his leg. The controversial franchise star has never had a heart of gold, but someone would need to be totally heartless to wish Colt ill right now. The threat of an amputation is very serious. This latest health setback could be life-changing, and it's one more example of how Colt's journey through life has been turbulent and dramatic. He must be having some dark thoughts as Colt deals with a new leg injury. He's already been through so much. This isn't the first time he's hurt himself. Previously, he had a serious accident while bouncing on a trampoline. Both times, he was filming. He may feel cursed, as though anything he does to try and earn a living will lead to disaster. Colt is a polarizing figure in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, but people never cancel him. He's someone they like to watch. Colt Johnson may lose his leg. Will he become an amputee? When he was injured, Colt was filming in Mexico. As per John Yates at Instagram, he often has reality TV scoops. Colt may have to endure a previously. While filming 90 Day The Last Resort, Colt hurt himself badly. In fact, his injuries were so severe that they made headlines. That first accident underscored just how fragile the human body can be. A split second can change everything, leaving a person very different than they were before. He seemed to heal, but retreated from the spotlight, becoming an ersatz Howard Hughes. The gifted entrepreneur became reclusive. Hughes was played by Leonardo DiCaprio in the Martin Scorsese film The Aviator. When Colt began to shun the limelight, it signaled a sea change in his personality. That is what a serious health issue can do. When he began to recover, it seemed like Colt might come back to his fans, and he eventually did. However, he was destined to get hurt again. This latest accident may be even more serious. Colt and Larissa Lima had a dysfunctional relationship. They were an awful match. As per the TLC UK at YouTube clip shown above, Colt's ex, Larissa Lima, was a major diva. Her antics showcased an arrogant, greedy, and dominating personality. Picture Miss Piggy in a blind rage to get a sense of Larissa at her absolute worst. While Larissa is a beautiful woman, her ugly qualities rob her of some charm. However, she's still very charismatic. When Colt got involved with Larissa, he was dragged onto a roller coaster. Larissa's temper is explosive. In fact, Colt has said that he's usually attracted to women with very hot tempers. That's what he gravitates towards. But with Larissa, he really had to duck and cover. Sometimes, he couldn't escape her violence and verbal tirades. Larissa loves herself, and anyone who stands in the way of her dreams will pay the price. She may be gentler now, but at her gold-digging worst, Larissa was occasionally a nightmare. A user consumed with vanity and the desire for expensive possessions. She wasn't a woman who was genuinely in love with a man with his face, his body, and his mind. Instead, she was out for whatever she could get from her partner. That's obviously the opposite of real love. The relationship was wholly transactional and, in a sense, a hair's breadth from prostitution. However, no one's judging Larissa for making the choice she made. No, she wasn't nice, but life in poorer countries is different, and when people from these nations do whatever it takes to get to America, who can possibly blame them? For example, if someone is living in poverty in the third world, and they choose to find an American partner who makes access to food, shelter, and other things simpler, are they morally wrong to use those people? Colt's relationship with Jess Caroline was no better. He cheated on her. Colt treated Jess Caroline so badly that she threw a high-heeled shoe at him. Yes, that was wrong, but she was definitely provoked. He strung the red-headed Brazilian along for a while secretly cheating on her. He stepped out of his relationship with Jess so he could sleep with Vanessa, whom he later married. Jess was probably a user too. She may have had an ulterior motive for trying to make things work with Colt. Her most likely motivation was securing a green card, but when her relationship with Colt failed, she found a workaround. She married a musician, Brian Hanvey, and now lives in America. So Colt definitely isn't the only conduit to a goal. He's someone that women have tried to take advantage of. However, he's also played the villain. Hopefully his illness will teach him something about life. It's really too short to spend emotionally abusing